It's too late for you? You're a lost cause. Much better. One of which?
Having a slight issue over here. This is the side where the car was totaled and salvaged, and we're having the issue of this wheel does not want to come off. Well, after this thing was salvaged, someone thought it was a good idea to weld the stud right here to the wheel. This wheel is literally stuck on here right now. We're gonna have to take a saw bit and saw literally that weld on the inside where the stud is out. So hopefully we can still salvage this wheel, because I do want to drift on this wheel on Thursday, but we will see. Anyways, today's video is not about issues. Today's video is about the full build process of the Drift BRZ. Now I have some parts in the back of the car that I want to unbox for you guys. I'm gonna give you a full rundown of the Drift BRZ build. So not only today are we going to be unboxing all of this stuff, but we are also going to go get some new wheels and tires for the BRZ. But I'll show you that after this, because I'm waiting on the truck to get here, so we have enough room to actually go pick those up. But I never actually start with this mod, but since this car is going to be a dedicated drift car, we are starting with suspension and wheels and tires for this car. I usually always go with exhaust, but not this time. And so, especially because I'm doing drift in this car, I wanted to go with a specific suspension that is dedicated to track driving and drifting. So I went with pretty much all the basic stuff that I will need to get in order for me to drift on Thursday from PBM. Now, if you guys know PBM, they're really huge in the drifting track scene. They actually have an LS swapped FRS in their showroom, which is really awesome. I'll have to show you that one day. But these are the coilovers, which I am really, really stoked about, and they look crazy nice. Oh, the PBM colors are awesome. Rose gold and gold. We actually went with 8K in the front and 8K in the rear. When you buy them stock from PBM, they come 8K in the front and 6K in the rear. But since I am drifting, we wanted to go a little bit stiffer in the rear. So when I went and actually picked these up from PBM, we swapped the rear 6Ks for these 8Ks. And I'm really excited to finally put these on. Suspension is going to make a huge difference on the track on Thursday. So I'm very excited to get this all set up. There's tons of adjustability on the front coilovers as well as the rear. So I won't have any issue with getting camber in the front or anything like that. Now that you saw the coilover, let's move on to the next piece. These are the BRZ tow rods. So nice. I'm stoked because everything is gonna match underneath the car. I know you can't even see it and it's not that big of a deal, but I'm really stoked that I went with really, really nice high quality parts for this car, and the car is gonna feel great when I put it on the track. So not too long ago, we installed the tow arms and lower control arms on the WRX to be able to fit the Meister wheels. So it's basically the same thing. It's actually almost identical to the WRX suspension. So not only did we get these awesome tow arms for adjustability, we also got some lower control arms. These are actually the same exact ones I got for the WRX. Maximum adjustability in the rear. So when I went there initially, I did want to get a angle kit. Through thinking about it and talking to multiple other people, I decided against that. I want to drive the car with only the bare essentials that I need to actually be able to slide this thing. And then once I have the mechanics out, once I actually know somewhat what I'm doing, then we can move on and upgrade to the angle kit. So I didn't want to go too crazy just yet because I absolutely have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to drifting, but all of these parts right here should give me just what I need to get started on Thursday. So I'm very excited to put all of these on. This is the front, this is for the rear.
And here you go.
Ooh, last one is the rear shock here, the rear coilover. Damn, son! These are nice, bro. The car is gonna, ooh, that's a nice little touch right there too. You guys can, it'll focus. The car is gonna feel like a whole new car with this new suspension, as well as the wheels and tires that we're gonna go pick up. The truck should be here any minute now so that we can use it and go pick up my tires and my wheels. So we're gonna work on getting the rest of the stock wheels off so that when I get back, we're prepared and we can throw everything on. But today only, we're doing the unboxing and I'm gonna tell you what the rest of the build plan of this car looks like. Let's go, bro.
Let's run it.
Ooh, let's just. Ooh,
It's exclusive, bro.
Oh man! By the way, this Friday, the 16th, 12 p.m. Pacific time, Legends Media restock. Don't miss it. It's gonna be amazing. And in honor of the blue BRZ, we've got these awesome new blue wallets as well. Blue, and we're doing black too. So I don't remember what I was saying, but we are now gonna go pick up my tires from Yokohama and my wheels from Mackin. So I'll update you guys when we get to Yokohama. I am here way too often, but today is actually cool because I'm getting a tire that I have never had them on any of my cars. I've had the Advan Sport AO52s, and now we are getting the AD08Rs. Those are one of their high performing tires, and I'm very excited to have that on the BRZ, especially for the track, even though we're not gonna be using their rear wheels, but let's go ahead and pick them up.
Oh,
official here. Ooh, those are some thick boys right here, dude. Jeez, and the tread pattern too, very nice.
a lot of meat, bro.
not too thick, but I did go pretty beefy for the front set of tires. I won't be drifting these in the rear, just the front, or I'll just have them on for the front. Oh, look at this meat sticks, dude. This is a good set. Like I said, I won't be drifting these in the rear. I'll just have them on the front wheels and then drifting on the stock. So should work pretty well. Now it's time to go to Mackin. We are on a serious time crunch. It's 3 o'clock right now. They close at 5, and so does 88 Rotors, who's gonna mount the wheels and tires. And we're gonna be sitting in traffic, so we gotta go. We gotta go like now.
Eventually.
Yo, bro, I'm back at the warehouse.
Okay, I'll do it then.
All right, see you in a sec. Well, we made it with a lot of time to spare. This is my second time here this month, but it's fine. It's fine. It's totally worth it. Today, we're actually getting a different set of wheels. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not going TE37s, but I'll show you guys what's in here right now. What up, dude?
It's all cold in your shirt.
This is my favorite thing in the whole warehouse. You ready for this?
I don't know if my body.
I don't know if you're ready, dude. So this is actually the first time I've ever had this style, but I love.
They're TE37s, huh?
They're TE37s.
Yeah, TE37s.
You ready for this, dude? Oh, they're covered in plastic. No, but that's sick, bro. Damn. Sick. FRS is gonna look really good with some beefy tires up front.
He keeps on saying FRS, it's a BRZ.
Damn, like
bro.
I always.
You don't even know your own car.
Same thing, bro. Same thing. Really? Stop tempting me, bro. 4th set.
Yeah, it was about to be 5. So
I'm excited for these because I haven't had these yet. So these are gonna be sick on the BRZ. Yeah,
and
beater
then you
set.
need a show set tees. You know that already.
Stop, because this is what happens. See, this is why I do.
You already know.
Before I leave, I cannot not acknowledge this. I think this is a Mirage with an Evo front end, just like the one that I just shot. Super clean, dude. I'm Dustin. Nice to meet you. This is a Mirage?
Yeah, it's a Mirage.
With an Evo front end?
Yeah, full Evo 6 OEM like it.
That's so cool, dude. It looks really, really good, man. All right, we're still on a time crunch. We have about an hour and a half to make it to 88 Rotors to mount those tires, so let's go to 88 Rotors. We finally made it. Literally 30 minutes left to go. So unfortunately, it looks like I'm not gonna be able to get an alignment today, which really sets back my plans, but we got lucky and at least got this amount of things done. So let's go inside, mount those tires and check them out, because I think it's gonna look really good with that tire and wheel setup. I'm excited. That is some beef. All right, time to go back to the shop and finish up our day here and talk a little bit about the build, because I have a question. I need your advice on later on down the road if we do an engine swap, which one to do, but we'll talk about that when we get back. We made it back and it got really late really fast. We installed the rear suspension, the rear coilovers, fitted the wheels up just a little bit with no alignment, so that's not exactly how they're gonna stay, but I'm gonna go and end this video here. You guys will be able to see the new setup and the suspension and everything in the next video, but before we leave, I did want to talk about the build plan for the BRZ. As you guys know, suspension's already going on and have bigger plans for suspension, such as angle kit and all the necessity things like that. And obviously, for right now, for stock power, what I'm gonna be doing is just a full exhaust with E85 as well, just to squeeze as much power as possible out of the small FA motor that comes in the car. It won't be a lot, which I don't really need a lot right now because I have no idea what I'm doing and I'm brand new to drifting, so a lot of power really isn't going to do anything for me right now. But when the time comes to when I do want more power, me and John are really talking about doing a crazy engine swap, and I had a question for you guys. So before I end this video, I want to ask you guys if I should do one of two things. Number one, I'm either going to 2J swap the BRZ, which is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time, but he wants me to do a K swap in the BRZ, which I also think would be really, really crazy. K swaps are actually extremely reliable, number one, and number two, on a stock motor, you can hold up to like 700 horsepower, and we would boost it, and John's actually an expert when it comes to K series. He did a full K build and did a twin turbo build, so a turbo and a supercharger on his, and it was absolutely insane on his Civic. You guys have seen that once before, a very long time ago, but that's the question I have. In the comments down below, let me know what you think I should do, 2JZ or K-swap. All right, me and Danny have lots of work to do installing in the front coilover, so thank you guys very much for watching this video. I hope you guys are excited for the suspension and wheel video tomorrow. I'll see you guys in the next one.